Okay, so let's do an example using the cosine law now. So just like it says there in red, we're going to use the cosine law to find a missing length given two sides and an included angle. So we have side, looks like side C, side A, and they are on either end of angle B. So this is a case where we use the cosine law to find this measure here. So the opposite side would be side B. So we should write our cosine law first. It's always a good way to start all of these problems where you need a big long equation, is to get that out of the way, write it down, and make sure you have everything that you need to even use this. So we have side A, we have side C, and we have angle B, so we're good to go. So let's start by plugging in all of our information. So A is 9.5, C is 10.5, we'll do that both times here, and angle B is 40 degrees. Okay, so we'll start plugging some stuff into your calculators. So 9.5 squared comes out to be 90.25. 110.5 is 110.25. And then all of this together comes out to be 152.83. Now when you're entering this big long string of numbers into your calculator, this section here, I always recommend starting with cosine of 40. So get your calculator to do this piece first, and then just multiply whatever decimal number that is by all of those other numbers, just so you know your calculator is doing the cosine of 40 times 2 times 9.5 times 10.5, and not the cosine of whatever 40 multiplied by 2, 9.5, 10.5 is. So order of operations here is really important, and it's just in general really important to know how your calculator does the trig functions and does order of operations. So make sure you can get that 152 number yourself. So when you add all those up, we get 47.67. Now we want side B, so we'll take the square root of both sides here, just like that, and get that B is equal to 6.9. So that's side B. A couple of reminders for these types of problems. A common mistake is people forget to do the square root. So don't forget to do that, to take the square root. Take the square root. And just as a general reminder to these types of problems, be careful with order of operations. Be careful of, I'll say, your bed mass, because you don't want to get up to this step here and do, what would that be, 20 squared instead of 9.5 squared plus 10.5 squared, or any other order of operations mistakes you might run into. So just be careful, otherwise these aren't that bad.